Right, welcome back. And we're going for the final big reveal of the Terramorphs.
And there's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive.
Reactivated. Error. Control system reboot required.
And we do that.
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Sanon, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet will be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
And now is a good time to tell her about her father.
Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terramorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he?
That's certainly how I interpreted it.
He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people. Condemned this city to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. He was
A cold-blooded murderer.
yes. Exactly what we all thought he was. But I guess that's just another part of his sick legacy now. He thought he was protecting us all, taking the secret to his grave. Only he didn't succeed. Now someone else knows about the Lazarus plant and is using it exactly how he feared.
Adrian, I got something to tell you. Your daddy is still alive.
Now's not the time to joke like that, alright?
That's the truth. He claims he's been trying to help us.
No. That's insane. He died. They executed him. They faked his death? My entire unit, they threw us all to the wolves, but kept him? And now he's what? An advisor? Commanding the fleet in secret? What was so important that they had to keep him alive?
They're using him to track down criminals from the colony war.
Oh, they certainly picked an expert, didn't they?
Vay Victus. Still alive. What the hell? You see, this is why I hate the UC. Even the most basic sense of justice thrown out the window for any little reason.
I guess it makes sense, though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Vay Victus in command. Why would they get rid of him? As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited. But wait, if my father's alive and knew about the Lazarus plant, what do you think the chances are he was involved in the attacks?
Well, we can discuss this further when we're not surrounded by Terramorphs.
Good point. Deal with one monster at a time. Let's go get that final sample. Kaiser, try it now.
Right. I kind of enjoy this storyline.
It moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
Oh, that reminds me.
How is that even
Doesn't look
possible?
like it.
Never getting used to that.
I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
You can just see them under the ground. You can just see them waiting. They're waiting to come up from the ground to ambush you. There it is! There's a fucking Terramorph. So you can see these wee bastards there, and this bastard here. And downed.
Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Oh, they didn't even get a chance to come up! They didn't even get a chance to come up and battle! I blew away the Terramorph so fast that they couldn't even get out of the ground. It's supposed to call for its allies in the middle of battle and they come out the ground and I killed it before they could get up! Oh no! The poor little boys are stuck under the ground now! They can't move because they can't be called! They'll be stuck under there for life! The poor little things are stuck under there. Because I was way too fast killing the Terramorph. You're supposed to use these during the battle to help you with the Terramorph. When you're not ridiculously overpowered and just face tank the fucker.
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Charge! Just a legendary pistol in a fucking box.
Was that some sort of stunt gone wrong, or?
Did I get burned again? Oh no, that's not burns. Ooh! Consume. Just eat some food that's randomly lying about. Yeah, you get the idea what it was like here. Trader 48, Terra Brew. They all just upped and ran like fuck when the Terramorphs attacked. You can really feel just how bad the situation was. And that's the door the Terramorph came in by. Another little stage so you can see about fucking Terramorphs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One escaped. No one escapes. Which is why I was killing off the fucking Terramorphs. So the energy these plants give off in the bloom is what gives the Terramorphs enough energy to transform. Like, the Terramorphs need a set amount of energy to transform. And that just gives it to them all in one big go. Whereas normally they spend 100 years on a planet gathering the energy they need. As far as I can tell, that's how it works. And as far as I can tell, that Terramorph could dominate other Terramorphs. And it must be like one of the first to transform. I like when they just left this door open the whole time we were gone. Any old Terramorph could just waltz right in. Like, literally a Terramorph could just waltz right in that door while we were gone and just killed everyone. Now you've learned one of the biggest secrets of the UC. And that was before. Okay, they did just waltz right in. See, I told you somebody could just waltz straight in. You're just gonna wait for Hadrian to get her ass up here.
See if you can get me a vid reception. I'm missing my stories.
There she is. Just taking her sweet ass time. And yes, there's things around here you can explore. I'm glad I brought Sam along for this one. Like, the UC's hiding such a fucking secret there. But you can see why from the beginning of this playthrough I've been shooting heat leeches or punching heat leeches and everything I could do to a heat leech whenever I've seen one. Heat leeches are the Terramorphs, and like I said, as far as I can tell, what it is they gather energy over the course of their life. They sneak onto ships, and when they land on planets that humans settle, they'll just stick around, getting heat and energy, and when they get enough energy, they transform. The Lazarus planet seems to just provide all that energy in one go.
Look at all of you, back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there, but it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
Sure, Dad. Kaiser's got all the samples in storage. But is it going to work now when you can clean up heat leeches and Terramorphs?
Can't be positive until we run some tests. But knowing that the Terramorphs have been masquerading as heat leeches all this time is a big find. Arguably makes things more feasible, now that we know what we're dealing with, not less.
Agreed. Plus, I don't think you're gonna have to push real hard to get folks on board with cleaning up one of the galaxy's greatest pests if this is what they're capable of.
But none of that's getting done without the samples. You do have them, right?
Yeah, Kaiser's got them.
Ah, this place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vay Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
Actually, we can't rule him out. Vay Victus is alive and under UC custody.
I'm sorry, what? He's pulling my leg, right? Adrian?
No, I don't believe he is.
So that means we have a suspect.
I believe that's exactly what that means. Look, Captain, Percival and I, we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the Terramorphs. But Vay Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know.
No, he and I are going to have some words.
Good. We'll all meet back at Mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
This is like the best mission in this quest chain is this mission here where you find out about the fucking heat leeches. Because it was all built up because I worked it out before it even got told to you. So there was a lot of build up telling you exactly what's going on if you're listening to everything you're getting told. No, we're not going to we're going straight to Mast. Yeah, if you pay attention to all the stuff you're told along the way, you can work out that Vay Victus had something to do with it. Like, especially when you get there and Kaiser's like, I don't know why, I know this. It's like, yeah, somebody told you. And my mind just immediately jumped to Vay Victus, and I was like, you fucking bastard. You're the one that set this all up, aren't you? Because the whole build up of him being an arsehole, like, the whole build up about him being an arsehole and him doing a lot of war crimes, and then you know, then you find out that your robot has been programmed to do something you didn't know what to do. And then it was just like, yeah, Victus, you do a lot of shit in the background, and then you find out that heat leeches are there, and then you finally get revealed that the heat leeches are known by the fucking Vay Victus, and it's like, yeah, I could have just worked that out by myself.
Authorized personnel only. Fred has to stay here.
No worries. I'm gonna be having words with another friend. The kind that are like, what the fuck, dude? Hey, Vay, how you doing?
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh, we did, and a whole lot more.
Good news, then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Plenty still to be done in defeating the Terramorphs, no?
We found a recording of you discussing the use of Terramorphs as a weapon.
Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved with the attacks. Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
Among Us? No, I don't like that game. No more lies. Confess or I turn over what I found.
You know, you're far more clever than I expected. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau City, New Atlantis, my doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I. Now,
Oops.
being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
To work on something that long, this seems personal.
You couldn't be more right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
No, no secret is that dangerous. You can justify condemning so many lives.
Easy to say now, but at the time, I didn't know the Lazarus plant couldn't be plucked from the ground and used to cause even more death. I wasn't going to allow another dangerous variable to be added to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life. And what
Oops.
did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You.
So you murdered UC citizens because of some slight against your honor? You're sick.
There are no heroes without a villain. I simply arranged the opportunity for us to overcome one and become the other. And we all benefited. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done.
We're waiting for you to say thank you. You're going to be here a while. They'd be on me for cleaning up your messes.
You're being honored only because I arranged the situations where it could happen. Be grateful. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine.
No.
I've already sent along the evidence of Orleza's role in the attacks to the cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlez and Orlez alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
I hope you enjoyed this talk, because once I tell the cabinet, it'll be probably your last.
That is a pity, Captain. But I'm in no position to negotiate. Though we needn't be enemies, you and I. Just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on the horizon. If you do the right thing.
Yeah. More opportunities on the horizon to be your fucking puppet. How many more people are you going to send me to kill that are going to be people that you need eliminated for your reasons and your reasons alone? Go fucking die, you bitch.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has...
We need to find Cora and talk with her. She made it sound like it's life or death. We need to find Cora and talk with her.
Okay, but I need you to follow me, Sam. Okay, so you're going to follow me now. Now we'll deal with the cabinet chambers first, and then we'll go deal with Sam and Cora afterwards. But this will be the end of the episode. So, for us now, I'll say goodbye, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll see you next time, and we'll